Welcome to another episode of Morning Market Call. With me today is Mark Russell from Worthington Steel. Thank you very much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Like always, we're here with the NAC conference, and it's just been a great event tonight for sure. So, first of all, let me see if I get this right. You graduated as a law student and decided that was obviously not the chosen path. You needed to go to business. How did you do that?
Well, it didn't happen immediately. I was a lawyer for 8 years.
Wow.
But I did an acquisition with a businessman who, after working closely with him for 6 months, said, "You might have more fun as a businessman."
And he was right.
He was right. That was 14 years ago. I've been a businessman ever since.
Okay, and that company was?
That company was a company called Alumax, which was then acquired by Alcoa,
Okay.
which I worked for 8 years. And now I'm in the steel business, which is similar.
So steel, I think of steel, it's a pretty ubiquitous subject, right? Do you just walk around saying, I have product here, I have product here, I see my product everywhere?
I do that, and we do have product almost everywhere.
Let's see, what about here? Do we have product here?
That's probably stainless steel, and we do produce stainless steel. It's probably the wrong gauge. Could be.
So that might be yours. We might be standing on yours
I
too.
think it's possible.
That's fascinating. Okay, so, and also you do major car industries as well.
About half of our production ends up in an automobile.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, and tell me, what is so exciting about being president of a major steel company? What do you love about it, and what should our students know and love about being president of a steel company?
Well, first of all, I don't think I wake up every morning thinking that I'm the president of a steel company. I am probably professionally obsessed with trying to create one of the world's great industrial enterprises. That's what I do. I consider myself an entrepreneur, and to me, working as an entrepreneur is not like working. And the guy we bought that business from 14 years ago was a great entrepreneur and showed me that.
Good business model.
Absolutely. You don't. Working does not have to be drudgery. It doesn't have to be a burden. It can be a quest.
And you seem to achieve that here with Worthington.
I do love what I do.
That's fantastic. So, obviously, we're here at BYU. You're here as part of the NAC Council. What is it that you love most about this university?
Well, first of all, because it's a place where you can mix your faith with everything else. I do that my whole life, and this is the place where you can study and do that. There's not very many places like that in the world, and most of them have the name BYU in their title. I suppose there are other, places where faith and the academy mix, but not with what we consider the restored gospel. So it was a great place for me to go to school. I loved it. I love the NAC and the business school because obviously I've been a businessman in my career for the last decade and a half. But because we're working very hard to create a network that I think gets exponentially more valuable every year.
So you wake up every morning not realizing that you are in fact president of a major U.S. steel corporation, not realizing that you are the network we're trying to get. Is that right?
That's well put. Well
okay,
put.
just want to be sure I got that right. Well, we're certainly glad that you're here, and we're glad you're providing your input. Any chance you could provide some of the MBA some jobs, perhaps?
I think we could do that. We're looking for talent.
Awesome. Great. You heard it here first. Thank you for joining us for Morning Market Call. This has been Mark Russell again with us. We're on Facebook and we're on Twitter, and you can find us anywhere you look. See you next time.
Morning Market Call is brought to you by the Marriott School of Management in cooperation with the Brigham Young University Department of Communications. MMC is made possible by generous donations from Larry Tasjan and Gary Williams. This show was produced by Jeff Butler, David Wood, and Doug Mumford, with line producing by Beth Grimmett. For more information, please follow us on Twitter and Facebook.